Alright, so in this video we're just going to be going over a few things that you can help you do some research. So first thing I'm going to show you is audience insights. So you're just going to go in here and you're going to look for audience insights, which is right here. So audience insights is very good for being able to do some targeting research. So let's say maybe you're in the guitar niche, right? What I could do is I could go to Google, which I'll do now. Okay, so I came to Google and I Googled guitar magazine because you want to find people that are actually buyers. Someone who subscribes to a guitar magazine is probably a very good person to be targeting in terms of, a buyer in that niche. So there's a magazine here that's called Guitar Player Magazine. Let's go back over here and type that in as an interest. Okay, so it comes up and we can see it has an audience of 100 to 150,000 monthly people. Let's go over to page likes. You can actually see similar pages that people have liked, and you can see something called an affinity score. Okay, so what an affinity score is basically, well, as defined by Facebook, how likely your audience is to make a given page, to like a given page compared to everyone else on Facebook. So it's how dedicated of a fan is this person to your niche and obviously your page. It also means that that person may be very, very engaging with your content. So we see down here that Guitar Player Magazine is among many others that we have here that we could actually load more. So I'll just keep loading. I mean, these are very, very high numbers. So all of these would probably be very good to target in the guitar niche. And you can see each individual one, like this one, Bargain Musician has 15,000 people, Fretboard Journal 22,000, Hard Luck Kings 15,000. So these are definitely very niche guitar related audiences that we might want to target. Okay, so if we're doing maybe like a free guide, 10 things every guitarist should know or something, just giving an example to collect leads with, that would be a really good place to start. And you could also see other options up here, like, there's different websites that are here that may or may not be listed down here. So let's actually go back. You can actually put in more. So there's another one called Guitar World. You can actually add more interests and get an even more targeted group. So here's another magazine, Guitar World. Let's see how that changes what pops up here. So it looks like it changed it a little. You can see here that tons of similar stuff. Chicago Music Exchange, Guitar Player Magazine, Guitar World, GuitarFetish.com, Sam Ash Music Stores. That would be perfect. Jim Dunlop Guitar Products. That would be really, really targeted. Vintage Guitar Magazine. There you go. So you have a lot of options here, okay? I mean, I would potentially maybe just try to do all the guitar magazines first, or maybe the Jim Dunlop Guitar Products. Okay, so yeah, and then there'll be more that come up that are similar. GuitarTricks.com. See if that's targetable. Not all of them will be targetable. Luckily that one is. Okay, so that's a really nice audience. I want to see how big that audience is. So that's a 700,000 person audience. That would be honestly really great targeting if you were going to do, try to collect leads with this audience. So that would be really, really good. So that's kind of how you use audience insights to find stuff that you might want to target in your niche. So what I'm going to do now is just take it over the Ads Manager just to get you a little bit familiar with it. Alright, so it's going to load in a second here. The internet's been super slow lately. Okay, so inside your Ads Manager, you're obviously going to have campaigns, ad sets, ads, but you can go to Account Overview just to see, general information about your campaigns. So on this particular ad set, I have not run any campaigns. Now if I go back to campaigns, you can see some previous stuff that I've since shut off, but regardless, there's a few more. This is a lot of the ad sets that I've personally been running. So it's campaign, ad set, ad. Campaign is the overall campaign for a certain type, so conversions or engagement, and then ad sets are what go inside of it. So you could have multiple ad sets inside one campaign, and then you could have multiple ads under one ad set. So the campaign covers what type of objective you have, like maybe video views, and then ad set would contain a specific targeting Like, so for example, if you want to target nurses, that's one example. Or, you know, maybe you want to target like women ages 40 to 50 who like Dachshunds. That would be an ad set, and then you could have multiple different ads within that ad set. Just giving you an example. So, yeah, so just showing you an example of kind of how that works. So when it comes to checking your ads campaigns, you can go to this columns thing, and to see information, you go to customize columns, and you can add a ton of information in here. Okay, so you can add cost page and post. So you can even check for lead. So you could do, since we're going to be doing lead ads, we're going to be looking at cost per lead. That's one of the things that you definitely want to be looking at. So we can click cost per lead, and we could apply. Oh, and you can see all your columns selected here. So I could literally get rid of some of this stuff if it's not relevant. So I could, you know, do that and then click apply. I believe there's a way to set as default. So set as default. Okay, main. Just click that. Okay, if we scroll over, we should see cost per website lead. So we're going to want to have that when we start running ads. That way we know what we're actually paying per lead. So, you know, especially when we start out, we're going to want to optimize with time. So being able to do this is very, very powerful. So that's what I wanted to show you on this particular video. And in the next video, we're going to go right into actually create our lead ad.